Oh, hi. Oh, you look like a little cartoon character. Hi. Are you shaking? Are you shaking? Oh, I'm so sorry. It's okay. Hi. Hi. Can I come in? I think the thing that gets me about little dogs is just how, like, this poor little guy, his little face is just so scared, and he's so small and so feeble. And I think, like, I often just see, it's like my little kids, I just see them in there, like how they just need so much love and support and help, and they depend on us so much, and somewhere we just let this little guy down. You can just see it looking at his face. But I will tell you the good news. And the good news is I've seen a little bit of love go a long way, regardless of your size, your background, your past, your future. It really is just the gateway to all things beautiful. And I don't know if we'll be able to help this little guy, but I do know we're going to be able to try. I'm going to start with a little treat. Oh, that's too far. I gotta get a little closer. Are you going for it? Okay, I'll look away. Sorry. I forget. I'll look away, and I gotta use my phone as kind of the rear view mirror. Oh, did you take it? Oh, I'm gonna make this one a little smaller, and then I'm gonna try to throw it closer. Take it. He took it. Cool, Rocky, be cool. All right, when they take a treat, I try to use that kind of as my signal to sit. Slowly. What I see in a lot of shelter situations with a small dog is someone will just come in and just pick the dog up. Could you imagine you're just scared to death, and someone just picks you up, doesn't ask your permission? Like, it will give little dogs damage that I've seen that it's just almost, you just aren't able to reverse it sometimes. It's so bad. Okay, this is really good. I see the scoop in this one's future. With that sort of, trust, allowing treats to be the gateway to that trust. It's good. I'm going to try something with this dog that I've been wanting to try. I actually saw Glenn, who's helping us out with some of the dogs on the farm, do this, where when he starts giving treats, and it's done in training, he'll smile. And so he'll associate that treat with a smile. And I often associate with a positive voice, but I think a smile is great, because then if anyone comes up to the front of the kennel at the shelter and smiles at the dog, then they associate that with a treat, and they say, oh, okay, this person is friendly. It's hard to be a bad person and smile, right? Like, dogs can read those facial expressions, and it's hard to fake that if you're not genuine about it. Okay. Next, let's try and see if this little guy, blue collar, which at the shelter, they try to do the blue paper collars for boy dogs and the pink paper collars for girl dogs. And they write their identification number on the temporary collar. So let's see if he will take a treat from my hand. I'm going to go in really slow. I'll look away. Oh, yeah. I feel a little nose boop there too. That was really cute. Okay, this is good. I thought with how much he was shaking and how scared he was, that he was not going to take a treat. But sometimes you just never know, And you see how he's not shaking anymore? Because the different senses are working, right? The smell is working and taste is working. And so then it just doesn't leave as much room in the brain for fear. That's why I say, if you're ever scared, go get a hamburger. I've never said that before. I'm kidding. I kid. Are you laughing out there, Kelly? Mm-hmm. Sometimes I just think about how lucky you are.
So lucky.
Kelly and the team are helping with the other dogs, keep them quiet. It's actually after hours at the shelter right now, but we saw him and we didn't want to leave because it was so noisy and every bark would just send shivers through him. And we saw that and we said, you know what, let's stay. And so everyone's working to keep the whole kennel row quiet the best they can. And it gives him some peace, which is nice. It helps. He can relax a little bit. Okay, we're going to try an open hand treat and see if he trusts me enough to take it from an open hand. Okay, we may not be there. Let me look away. I'm not really worried about him biting. I don't think he's going to take off my finger, so I'm just going to look away and try it. Okay, we're not there yet. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. You know, trust comes in different time frames, and it's all right. But we're not going to. I don't want him to think that he did anything wrong there, so I'm going to give him the treat. I'm going to try to scoot back a little bit with this little nugget. See how he reacts to that. Here we go. I'm going to take this off. I don't think. We obviously are not in a situation where we know that lead. Oh, wow. What a handsome little guy. Yeah, he's a boy. I can see it. It would be interesting to get his story. Oh, he's dirty. Yeah, he's dirty. He's got the cutest, like, cartoonish little nose. I think that's what it is. I think it's his nose, and I think maybe his grooming hasn't been done like a typical grooming where a lot of times you'll get that puppy cut, and so it'll be kind of that rounded face. It looks like someone just kind of cut everything. So it looks like he didn't have a beard. It's like if your dad ever had a beard and then he just shaved it off without telling you and you're like, what just happened? He kind of looks like that. He looks like he woke up, at any moment's notice. He has like a long snout for I don't know, maybe like a poodle Maltese. Alexis, what kind of dog do you think he is?
To me, he looks like a Maltese mix.
Yeah, like maybe a poodle Maltese or something like that, huh?
Maybe.
Or you think something else, like a Maltese Terrier, or what if you had, or maybe a Bichon Frise? Bichon Frise? Could be.
Maybe,
Could be some of that in there.
I want to say mostly Maltese, though.
Yeah, I certainly.
Not necessarily purebred, but just I feel like mostly Maltese.
I mean, it could be like a backyard breeder Maltese situation.
Yeah, I feel like Maltese typically have the black nose and black rims around their eyes.
True.
So he's got a pink nose.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be like albino or anything like that.
No, but he also could be a Maltese with a bad haircut.
Yeah.
Hey, your dog's barking. You're back on duty. This little guy appreciates you, Kelly. You see how he tensed up though? Like he's like, oh, the big dogs are coming for me. But little buddy, we're not going to let the big dogs come for you, okay? We got you, my man. We're going to get his story here in a minute. I definitely want to try the open hand one more time. But let's try this. So a lot of people will say, like in a training situation, a lot of times you don't want to give a dog a treat like this. They'll take off your fingers. But in a shelter environment, it's just different, right? A lot of the advice I give here is not necessarily advice you should go take to train a dog. It's things that are very specific to this high stress environment where the dogs don't know what's going on, which breaks my heart. I wish I could say, hey, it's going to be okay. Like, you're safe now. I know this is an unknown environment and it's loud, but we're going to help you get through this. The hardest part is over. And I will tell him all that. But those words don't really matter. Only actions matter. I think I've experienced that in my life, right? Like, I've had situations where they'll say all the things. And then they don't follow through with the actions. And it hurts. It can be really hurtful because you go, okay, they love me. They told me they love me. But then, poof, they're gone. If you've ever had a situation like that, you can relate to probably what this little guy's going through. I know I can. I think I've had that in my life, unfortunately. When I was a kid, I had that. And it's probably one of the reasons I sit here and can relate to these little guys so much, because I've been there, right? I've been in that, I've experienced that abandonment and what it feels like, and I don't want them to go through it. Now we got an open hand treat. Isn't it funny, when you're vulnerable like that, that dogs just know it? And he went from taking not taking a treat out of an open hand to taking a treat out of an open hand. Their dogs are just really unbelievable. I'm so thankful we have them in our life. And it's why why we have to help them at all costs. Alexis,
Yes.
are you ready? Were you able to find anything?
Yes, I was.
What is his story? Real quick, before his story, I want to jump in here and give you a pup date on Bean because so many of you have been asking, and I want to say a special thanks to Subaru for sponsoring Bean's pup date. This shelter puppy with a broken leg taught me a very important lesson. What happened to you? I made him a promise that I'd help him get better no matter what it took. But I was worried because I knew the cost would be sky high. It's why the shelter contacted me in the first place, because it exceeded their budget. And after running him to the vet, they confirmed it would be multiple surgeries with multiple specialists. And trying to figure out the path forward, I realized it wasn't going to be easy, but I had to be there for him. I named him Bean, and I was able to track down the person who originally found him to learn more about his story.
And I saw something and I thought it was a rabbit. So I just waited, but people started honking at me. Took it to the animal shelter. But they were like, no, he has broken leg, he might not make it.
Over the next 6 months, Bean would go on to have 3 life and leg-saving surgeries. And the Subaru Share the Love event in partnerships with ASPCA helped plenty of animals just like Bean. And Bean taught me a valuable lesson through all of this, that despite all of the pain and hardships he was going through, he always had bright eyes, was in good spirits, and had hope. And he was as tough as nails because we had each other and he knew he was loved. Oh, but who adopted him? Well, I'm going to tell you, but first, let me tell you a little bit more about the Subaru Share the Love event, where Subaru and its retailers donate a minimum of $300 to charities like the ASPCA, which has led to over $288 million to help those in need. And in fact, they're the largest corporate donor to the ASPCA. Click the link in my description below because you're going to want to check out the Subaru Share the Love event. Oh, and as far as who's adopted Bean, you've already met her. And let me tell you, when he reunited with Stephanie, it's like he knew they were always meant to be together from the moment that she helped him when he needed it the most in that park. Bean, I love you always and forever. And congratulations on your new family. And thanks again, Subaru, for sponsoring this portion of the video, Bean's Pup Date.
So this guy is only estimated to be around 10 months old.
Really?
Yeah.
It's funny. He's kind of an old soul, I feel like.
Agreed, yeah. He's very attentive.
He really is. And maybe his willingness to take treats from me, and even after all that fear, is because of his age. He's just a little more malleable, but he's so dirty too. I think that's what throws me off. Not that all senior dogs are dirty. It's just like, I'll bet if he got a bath, we should see if we could get him groomed.
Sure, yeah.
I bet if we could get him groomed, he'll come out of there like sparkling white, like after you brush your fresh new dentures. Just like sparkling white. Okay, so 10 months old. Now that you say it, I can see it. Hi. He does have some real Maltese eyes. Honestly, I think he's a Maltese with a bad haircut.
I think so too.
Yeah. Okay, 10 months old. Microchip?
Unfortunately, we do not have a microchip or a collar that...
Those are just treats someone put up there.
Yeah.
No collar up at the top of the kennel. Okay, so no microchip, no collar. Okay, so how in the world did he get here?
Well, he actually just came in this morning.
No wonder he's so scared. No wonder, little nugget.
Somebody actually dropped them off in Night Drop.
Okay.
And they did leave behind their info.
Hold on. Let me tell everyone what Night Drop is. I always try to talk about this when it comes up because not everyone knows what it is. So some shelters have a safe drop zone where you can put a dog into a kennel. It opens on both sides. So you open one side, you put the dog in the kennel, you close it. And then in the morning, the staff comes in, they open the other side and they take the dogs and they do the whole check-in process. Sometimes it's controversial because people say, well, why would you do that? Like, it's not fair that people should just be able to drop off their dogs. Well, it's not for that. It's like, let's say it's 3 a.m., you're driving home and you find a dog on the side of the road and you can't have dogs in your apartment, or your dogs aren't going to be okay with you taking a dog home, or the dog is very dirty. You can bring it to this safe spot in the safe zone, and it has all kinds of signs. You have to fill out all your information. So I see it as a really positive thing. And the people that abuse it, they're probably going to abuse the situation no matter what. These are the people that would tie the dog to the door of the shelter until it opens, or leave them in a, a taped up cardboard box, right? So, okay, all right. So night drop.
The person who dropped him off in night drop did leave behind as much of their info as they could.
Great.
So we can kind of infer from that it was not the owner of this boy.
Good. Sometimes when people read those signs, they get scared, and so they say, "Oh, I found this dog," but then they won't leave like their phone number, or they'll put a fake phone number down, and so then often through experience, the shelters found out that that's typically the owner. The more information someone leaves, often the less likely it is that they're the owner. And I hate that that's the case, but it happens all too often. So, okay, so we think it was someone that found him. Did they leave any info on where they found him?
Yeah, so actually this boy was found on the corner of the road that runs right outside of the shelter.
Oh, really?
Yes. This is a very, very busy road over here. And
big trucks, like commercial area.
People speeding constantly over here.
He was probably terrified.
Yeah. And he did get health checked.
Okay.
So they said he has irritation on the base of his nose, that he has long nails.
I can't see him yet, but I'll try to check it out. I'm going to try to scoop him here.
They have that he has saliva staining on the left side of his face.
Yep, I see that.
That he has a slight overbite.
By slight overbite, I think they mean your grand overbite. I'm just looking at the top down. I can't see under yet, but it's pretty cute.
That he has really hairy ears, like the inside, so they recommend plucking.
Yeah. Which is a typical Maltese thing.
Yeah, because if they go unkempt, he can be way more prone to ear infection.
Yeah, that hair will grow in there, and it's often wet, and so that it allows a lot of room for just things to grow in there you don't want growing in there.
I did want to note that he has a pretty great kennel card photo.
Oh.
If you wanted to see it.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Throw it up on screen too.
I definitely want to see it. This makes my day. Oh,
he looks happy.
He does look
almost
happy
in this.
He probably is.
Yeah.
At that point, he's probably happy that he got saved, that someone saved him out of the traffic. There are actually a lot of dogs found by the shelter, and I have a theory that it's not like these dogs know. They're like, you know what, I'm lost, I'm going to take myself to the shelter. I think people dump dogs close to the shelter that don't want to deal with the shame or whatever it is of taking a dog to the shelter. So I think they drop them close by going, okay, someone will find them. Because right there, there's a crazy amount of dogs found close to the shelter. Or is that just me in my head, do you think?
No, you're right about that. It's not just dogs either. It's also cats as well.
I'd say more cats even.
Probably more cats even that hang around here. And of course, because there was no collar or microchip, we just unfortunately know of no name for this boy.
He's going to need a name.
I got one.
Well, I have one too.
You guys should say it at the same time.
Should we say it at the same time and see?
Yes.
Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, how do we want to do this? Just count down?
1, 2, 3, go.
I think 3, 2, 1, and then we say it. Because I don't want you trying to beat me to the punch. Well, it doesn't matter. And then Alexis can vote.
Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, Rupert.
Alfredo.
Rupert or Alfredo? Both adorable. Why don't we do this? Alexis can be, if he doesn't respond, but let's see if he responds to either one.
Right? Okay.
Okay, let's do some positive affirmations, and then let's tell him his name, or let's try the names and see which ones he responds to. But first, I want to tell you, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. Have you ever heard that before? You're a good boy. He's looking at me like he's definitely never heard that before, which always breaks my heart because most dogs know that, they've been told, right? But watch his little face. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Like it just doesn't register like a good boy should hit. You're a good boy. Okay, but no matter how you react, I want you to know you are a good boy. Yeah. Hey, let's try something here. So this is where I want to smile, give him treats, tell him he's a good boy because he deserves that. He's been through the worst of it. Hi. Oh, sorry, I moved too fast. Hi, you're a good boy. Here, you want a treat? I'm going to smile for you. Yeah. There you go. That's a good boy. hey, I am sorry that you were either dumped or you got lost and you were running in traffic. I bet that was really scary. But you know what? I can tell you're a brave boy. I can see it in your intake picture. You knew you were safe because you're smart. You're a smart doggy. Yeah, you're a good boy. Yeah. Hi, you're a good boy. Yeah. Here you go. You want another treat? You have another treat? You can have all the treats you want, bud. Hi, buddy. Okay, you ready to try this? And then I'm gonna try to scoop him because he makes me really happy. Okay, Alfredo. Hi, Alfredo. You're a good boy. You're a good boy, Alfredo. I mean, that was a pretty good reaction. What if that's actually his name? It wouldn't surprise me. Okay.
Oh wait, I had a name too.
What's your name? What's your name?
So when I first saw him,
Yeah.
my immediate thought was he reminds me of Falcor.
Yeah.
From the Neverending Story.
But I don't think he's big enough to be a Falcor.
That's true. He's a mini boy.
Yeah.
But-
Just like a Fal or a Core.
Yeah. I just wanted to share that. I thought he looked very similar, at least in the face and everything.
I agree, but I think I'm going to keep it simple.
He did respond well to Alfredo already, so.
It wouldn't surprise me if we guessed his name and that was his actual name. Okay, but let's try the next one. Rupert. Rupert. Rupert, you're a good boy, Rupert. Rupert. I think it's Alfredo.
I have been wanting to name a dog Alfredo for so long.
Why? Why Alfredo?
It's creamy, it's delicious, it just makes
what-
me happy.
This is what happens when we stay and work late at the shelter. You're thinking about dinner?
And Alfredo, the dog, and the pasta, just warms my heart.
Alfredo, you warm everybody's heart, buddy. You warm everybody's heart. Hi. Let's see if I can warm your heart. I'll pick you up. I'll scoop you. So we do this thing, if you're new to this, we do this thing called the scoop. And the dog gets to choose. We take it slowly. If they decide they don't like it, that's okay. We stop it. But, there's this thing with dogs and just helping them, which is compression and giving them a little compression and love. And when they're in their fear state, helping I would say break those chains of fear. And that's what the scoop is. And so we're going to try this with this little guy and see if he'll let me do that. But first, I want to try some touch because he seems to be really nervous with that touch. Hi. He's really tensing up here. So we're going to take it slow. Hi. We're going to take it slow. You can see that overbite now. He looks like the reindeer from The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. With the big old overbite, like in a cute, endearing way. In an Alfredo way, Hi, bud.
He's got a real cute face.
He does. His little smile and his little eyes. Hi. I'm going to try to give him, I want to make sure there are no sensitive areas. Because I think in health check they were saying there seemed to be some issues. So I just want to make sure.
Something's missing now that I can see him.
Huh.
Normally these dogs have hair on their chin that kind of rounds out their face a little bit.
Oh, I think maybe you weren't paying attention.
Well, I haven't, I've been over here giving these dogs treats.
You're doing your job. That's good. I said the same thing. Yeah, we are.
This is the first time I'm getting a head-on look.
We are husband and wife. I tell you what. Hi, buddy. Hi. Come here. Hi, come here. Come here. Oh, come over here. Yeah. Okay. Come here. Oh, okay. You're still be weird about it? Okay, come here. There you go. There you go. Oh, he's so light. He's so little. Oh, he feels like 10 months now. He's a little puppy. He's a little puppy. Oh, hi, Alfredo. Look how cute he is. His ears are longer than his whole body. I mean, he's basically a basset hound in a Maltese body. Hi, look at that. You have lovely locks of ears, buddy. Hi, Alfredo. He's shaking. Listen, I know it's late at the shelter. Can you work late?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Kel, can we call the babysitter, have him stay late? Let's spend a little time with him because he is just shaking.
We do have some mail if we want to open them.
Oh, that would be fun. I bet he would like that. And it'd be good because he's so nervous about everything. We just take it really slowly and do some love letters with dogs.
Absolutely, yeah.
So here's how love letters with dogs work. I put the address in the description and you can send, you don't have to, but you can, if you want, so many of you ask, can you send packages? And you can. And how you do it is you send a package as if You don't know the dog that I'm going to be sitting with. Don't send it to a dog that I have sat with because I can't always get it to that dog, especially if they've been adopted. And then we use those for donations for the shelter and also so the dog that I'm sitting with can have those. And I love reading your love letters to these dogs, and it's just something fun we've done. Again, don't feel like you have to send a package. Don't send anything to myself or Kelly. We don't need it. Definitely feel free to send Twix to Alexis. She needs them. She loves them. She can't live without them. She left to go get the mail so I can talk about this all I want because she's always like, no, don't send them. But trust me, it makes her happy that she now lives in a mountain full of Twix bars. Am I right?
Yes. Well, and she's gotten so many that we often leave them here for the shelter employees as well.
Yeah, the break room sometimes is filled with Twix bars, and like it's such an ongoing joke. Everybody knows now that Alexis is like basically Twix's spokesperson. Hi, look at Alfredo. He's so cute. I'm glad you got to know him, Alfredo. I'm glad he reacted to that. But look at this little guy.
Hi, buddy.
He's so cute.
Hi.
Yeah, I think he's Maltese with like backyard breeder Maltese, and he's got this overbite and like doesn't have the black button nose, but still just as cute. And with his like albino nose of sorts, Alfredo I think is a perfect name, you know?
I'm no Maltese expert, but the Maltese that I've been around and have seen, they often have a slight underbite.
Yeah, true, yeah.
Not a massive overbite.
But I would say he's like 90% Maltese.
Yeah, I would say he's perfectly delicious. He's gonna twirl him up with my fork.
Yeah.
And snuggle him, you know?
Yeah, I know, girl. I know. By the way, she's talking about the dog too, not her husband. Okay, you want to check it out? This is what's always fun for these doggies. Letting them check out the mail. Like they're just as much of a part. Well, they're the whole reason for this. Yeah, you see that? Yeah, you want to check it out? Should we open it? Let's see what we have in here. Oh, wow. This is neat. Okay, this is what we call a love letter to dogs, hopefully to you. It said, I made this diamond painting in memory of your best buddy Flip. Oh no, I'm not where I start seeing rocking tears. Part of it glows in the dark just for fun. Are you kidding me? I hope it brings just a little joy into your day. Certainly this will. I lost my German Shepherd, Sadie, after 12 years this past May to cancer. I'm so sorry. Watching Sitting with Dogs can be both joyful and sad. I know what you mean. Thank you and everyone behind the scenes for everything you do to give these fur babies a better life. Yeah, agree. The staff, the volunteers, you guys for staying late today. To the little peanut you have undoubtedly scooped up by now, you are loved. You're a good pup. You are brave. You're beautiful and strong. And you're going to find your forever home and have more love and joy than you've ever known. All my love, always, Tammy. I'm already tearing up and I haven't even looked at the picture. Oh, okay. I'm excited and I'm also like, let's do it. It looks really cool. I saw. Are you stealing the whole, look at it. Are you trying to take the whole thing now? Here, let's do little bits. Okay, bud? Alfredo, you're trying to get chicken Alfredo? Chicken Alfredo with my treats because they're chicken treats. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to prep myself for this. I feel like it's going to be really emotional. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Because when we show that to Capri, often Capri will ask me like if Flip can come back from the rainbow. And it's just like we tell her, no, he can't come back, but he's always with us. And it would be really neat to hang this up in her room. Tammy, thank you. I am like, it's giving me tears. And I can't believe you made this. That's unbelievable. Wow. Thank you so much. This is really neat. Okay, let's do the next one. Okay. Oh yeah, it's like is that like a sword or an arrow? Okay, don't tell me. Hey Rocky, came across your YouTube channel a few months ago. Undoubtedly love watching Sitting with Dogs. It often breaks my heart, but so also warms my heart to see them warm and open up in the end. I recently introduced my mom to your channel and she loves watching you and all precious pups as well. Well, thank you. And thanks to Mom. We were out shopping for a couple things the other day, and I saw this. I said, Mom, look, it's a perfect sign for Rocky Kanaka. Oh, no, what is this? What'd it say on there? It was to say dessert. We just had to get it and send it to you. Maybe you can hang it up in one of the doggy condos for some doggy decor. LOL. At Flip's Farm, we do put up doggy decor, which is my farm where we're rehabilitating dogs. So that's really awesome. I just love when you start giving the dogs words of affirmation and positive talk. That's my favorite. It just seems right for you to have this sign. Enjoy with love, Melissa and Gwen. Mom, thank you. P.S. Our precious Flossie crossed over the Rainbow Bridge last month. She was 16 years old and super sassy and perfect, precious Shih Tzu, probably about your size. Please accept this with love and Flossie's honor. R.I.P. Flossie. Okay, let's see what we have. That's pretty cool. Look at this. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy, Alfredo? Are you a good boy? Who's a good boy? Alfredo's a good boy. That's really cute. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. I see this one's really good because this one will be really great for Alfredo. Okay. Oh, we have a little note in here. Alfredo, you want to check this out? Like a little note. Now sniff it. It says, to the best dog in the world from Evie. I think this is going to be for you, Alfredo. Hello, doggo. You're such a good dog. I hope that in the near future, you will be running around in your giant yard. Well, any yard would be giant for Alfredo. Chasing squirrels and getting scratches behind the ear. Sending love and lots of belly rubs. Oh, that's neat. You sent a letter to the dog and to me. Hi, Rocky. Love your YouTube channel and everything you do for the dogs. I have always loved dogs, and I'm hoping very soon I might get one. That would be awesome. My family and I always love watching cute doggos transform. And look, now you're part of it. Thank you. Thank you, Alexis, Kelly, Mel, everyone else for making a positive impact. Love, Amy. P.S. There's a shelter in SoCal called OC Animal Care that I think would love you to come sit with some of their dogs. That sounds fun because we do want to travel more. So make sure you tag and let me know about these rescues and shelters that want me to come sit with dogs there. Oh, okay. Look at this. I think this is a cat toy. You like that, Alfredo? You like that cat toy? What is that? Are you a kitty cat on the inside? No, okay. You don't want to do the cats. Okay. All right, fair enough. Okay. What's this? Is that too much? We can take it away. What's that? Is that tennis ball? I think it might be a little too much for him. Okay, he may not know what toys are. Oh, he's definitely okay. That's okay. We'll leave this for him so he can kind of explore at his own leisure. What's that? That kind of looks like your ear right there. Huh? Okay, too much. Okay, we're gonna leave him here. So we're not going to be able to get through all of the packages out there, but I just want to say thank you to everyone who sends these, because we do open these, we read them, it makes our day, and then we give all these donations to the shelter. So thank you. Even if we don't cover the package you took the time to send, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And this guy's going to need a home. You know, a lot of times little dogs like this, they really struggle because they are so fearful and they're in the back of the kennel. And the best way to help this dog find a home is by sharing. Because when you share it, you never know. You might find that one person that is looking for that small, tiny white dog, you know? And like, I know that countless times people come up to me and they say, you know, someone shared this video with me and that's what made me come in and adopt this dog. I didn't even know that dog was available. Okay, here's a little pig head. Oh, is that your first squeaker? What is that? Does that make you nervous? Okay, we won't put too much heat on you. Really slow. He's still so jumpy. Okay, look at this. Lots of love and aloha from Furry Keiki. Love, Auntie Karen from Karen Wall. Auntie, thank you. Let's get you. Oh, this will be perfect.
What does keiki mean?
Oh, sorry. From kids. From the kids. So keiki in Hawaiian is from the kids. I'm from Hawaii. So lots of love and aloha. And aloha is, if you come from Hawaii, aloha means so much more than just hello and goodbye. It is the breath of life and love and the spirit that you live and how I grew up. And, you know, when you say aloha to all the furry keiki, it's all the furry kids, the little dogs, little pups.
And they said they were auntie. I'm thinking you know this person or...
Okay, so not my aunt. I do have aunties in Hawaii. it's really funny. So in the mainland, you know, when kids, like friends would ask me, they're like, oh, so is that your mom's sister? I'd be like, no. So they're like, that's not your aunt? I'm like, no, it's my auntie. You know, I grew up not understanding that. And it's a sign of respect and endearment. You know, I guess it would be kind of like a ma'am or a sir here. Over there, auntie and uncle is a sign of respect. Sometimes it could be like crazy auntie, you know, almost, but it's really a sign of endearment and respect. And then, of course, family. And like I have an I family, which is something unique to Hawaii that I think on the mainland, it was just a different concept that people couldn't fathom and understand. And it's something I grew up with. I was so lucky to grow up with it. It's how I received my name. So, Auntie, thank you. Here you go. And what's neat about this is these blankets are priceless. Like, so soft. Here, you want this right here? Yeah. Wrap you up in some cozy blankets, little toys. We're gonna leave you with some of these for sure. Oh, these are good ones. Auntie knows how to get the toys for the pups. Yeah, look at it. All these little toys, all these little squeakers. Oh, sorry, that's gonna set all the dogs off and get them going. But yeah, all kinds of great blankets. This is great. Thank you. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe because I want to keep you updated on what happens to him. We're going to go get him into grooming right now. Remember, I put the link in the description, so go check them out. And let's get you a bath and let's get you a home.
Hey. Hi, Bubba. Hi, Alfredo. Hi. Hi, buddy. Hi. Oh, that's a good stretch. Good stretch. Yeah, that's a tail wag. Alfredo, you're a good boy, Alfredo. Good boy. Yeah, oh, look at that little nose. Good boy. Oh, so cute.
Now, as Mel walks in, Alfredo is not sure at first, which is understandable. Him and I created a real bond, and he doesn't know Mel yet, and so fear sets in. But once she brought him into the groom room, I think he realized that Mel was there to help him, and his mood and his personality shifted.
Was that a tail wag? It was a tail wag. It's okay. Look at, it's okay. You're okay. Yes, you're okay.
As Mel gets a closer look, most of his matting is still pretty loose, and the good news is she can brush most of it off. So quick brushing later, straight to the tub. For someone as young as him, it's possible he hasn't really had a professional groom yet, and I think you can tell by looking at him. Mel's using a calming lavender shampoo and a whitening shampoo with conditioning. Help bring his coat back to life, bright white. Wow, looks really good. Mel scrubbed all the dirt off and a little bit of the anxiety away too. Alfredo let Mel use the dryer on him, which is good because that can be really scary sometimes. And I think he's enjoying the attention. What a good boy. All right, Mel's doing a little bit more trimming here, evening out his coat. And look, we're all done. Wow. Doesn't he look different? Just the confidence and cleanliness, you can see it. He can feel it. With that new bandana and that revitalized spirit, he is ready to face the world and find his new family. But he can't do that without your help. So share this. It's the #1 thing you can do to help him find his forever home.